Hey guys, here is the video about the UN1CA review. So let's start. We are going to start from the very first thing you see. So once you tap on the screen, you can see always on display, and once you double tap again, you see a transition effect going to your lock screen right now. And when I double tap, you can see a transition effect. Now, if I'm in the always on display and I press the volume or power button, it just goes up with a illumination from the power button itself. You can see I'll click over here and it goes from the power button. So yeah, these are the subtle things which has been added because of the UN1CA ROM, which was there on the flagship devices. So once you are in your lock screen, you can see there is something now as the now bar, and this one is the now brief, which is an AI feature which gives me the a complete, I would say, a summary of my day based on whatever I'm asking, and this is an AI feature in this. So let's start with the wallpaper first. So in the lock screen you can see it's white in color, and once I unlock my device it goes to a darker shade. So this is the interactive wallpaper of the Samsung S22, which you get with this UN1CA. And there is a very different sort of animation you can change in the settings, as you can see over here, which you don't get while you are on the stock operating system. So yeah, these are the subtle changes. So now for many of you will be a factor like, can I use banking apps on this, because I am in India and I use a lot of banking apps. So here you can see yourself that banking apps do work and I can use them very easily. So there is a warning for all of you guys that if you are planning to install root on this through kernel su or magisk, no matter how well you try to hide it, UN1CA ROM on its own is really good enough to hide it. Like I'll show you in the settings right now. I am on the UN1CA ROM, and in the settings, all I have enabled as a spoof setting is a spoof hardware attestation and play integrity fix. And none of these are hiding any app or developer status from anything. But still, my these apps just work out of the box. So this is a very good advantage of our UN1CA ROM. So let's start with all the features you get in here. So I told you no root because it does not come pre-rooted. You have to install root on your own, and that's an additional thing you can try. So let's talk in the settings now. So in the settings, once we start from here, you get some additional features. In the connected devices, you get the storage share, the camera share you used to get anyway. You get multi-control now, and the best part about it, some people want Samsung decks. So you get wireless and wired, and I have tried it, it works, but I don't know why on the UN1C official page it's given that it does not works wirelessly for MediaTek devices or something. There is a glitch with the Samsung decks, but for me it's working, and I guess it works on this ROM. So yeah, these are the things, and you get Android Auto as a wireless Android Auto. You don't but need to connect a wire, or you can use a wire, but it also supports wireless. So that's a very additional bonus for us. Now in over here, the best thing is the Galaxy AI features. You get call assist, you get write assist, you get interpreter, you get note assist, you get transcript assist, browsing assist, photo assist, drawing assist, all sort of AI features, and you get an option to process these on your device, which you can, but the result would be very different from what you can do by cloud. So here you are in the call assist. I get a transcript of the call if recorded, and I can actually use AI to answer my call. Now in the write assist, it's not that much because I don't write that much of email from my phone, so I haven't used that much. But in the interpreter, yeah, I've used Hindi and English, so it works well on that. But it's based on the accent. If you have a different accent, it won't detect it properly. In case of note assist, in note assist it works really good, but the problem is that I use my Samsung Tab S9 FE to write notes. If you have a PDF, pre-written typed PDF, it can create a summary of that, but it can't create a summary of a handwritten note which you have made yourself. So that's a problem with this. And in the transcript assist, yeah, if I get a voice recording done, then you will see that there is a transcript of it very easily with no issues. So that's a thing you get on this one. Now in the browsing assist, you have to have this Samsung browser here, and in the Samsung browser, say I go with something, and I'll just show you a page. Say I go to a random website of anything. Say I go into this firmware and I click over here, and you get the option of browse like in never before, and you hit OK, and I hit summarize. So once I hit summarize, it's going to just go through it and it's going to give me a little detail of what it is. So yeah, it works on this manner. Now back into the settings, the photo assist. The photo assist is the best part here because it allows you to change and remove your photo entirely. Like I have moved people out of the photo, erased them, did a lot of things, and it works really well. But if you have a poor internet connection or is not working well, you will have like it made my cat look like a duck, I would say once, but when it works, it just works amazing. So yeah, here are the few things. I just showed you a example of the now brief. So these are the things you get. Now in the sound and notification, I'll tell you the sound is same as the Samsung S22. It supports that sound and it works. It's better than what we get on our A34 because that annoys my ears a lot. So now in the display, here you get an option of extra brightness, which you always had, adaptive brightness, and now there is something called as adaptive color tone. It's like Apple's True Tone, but there is a glitch in this. I have used my device in direct sunlight and I have found a change in tint of my screen, like it shifts between yellow white, and that's because of the variable refresh rate. Like over here you have this adaptive option, and it does not has a LTPO panel, but the software is meant to variate it according to that, which causes the screen to flicker a little. It's not like a flicker, but if you notice it, you will see there is something going on. So to fix that, there is an option, and I'll just go forward to that, but I'll show you like, yeah, these are the things. So one more thing, once you install the ROM, you'll see that you will have an issue with the touch. You'll have to press a little harder. So you have to go into display and select this touch sensitivity so that you can use your display well if you have a screen protector, because for me I have a screen protector and it causes a issue. So yeah, these are like just general things. Now in the battery, say if you have just install your ROM, your battery is going to be really bad. But if you are using your device say for 2-3 days, then your battery is going to be even better than before. And battery, these protections, so I have it to maximum and I have limited my battery so that it does not drain it and does not causes any issue to my battery. And then in the wallpaper and system, it's the same. You get everything the same. Now you just get an option in the wallpaper to generate AI wallpaper. Like you can create wallpaper with AI, which is a generative AI. So I can just select according to what I want, say luminance, and I can select flower, bloom. Yeah, you can set different things and you can do it accordingly. So these are, and you get these as pre-installed, and these are like the featured one, which I'm using is this one. So yeah, these are certain things that you get. Now again in the lock screen, nothing that much except the now bar, which everyone gets. This is it. Now this is the show unlock transition effect, that you can turn it off and on based on what you like. There is nothing more over here. In the advanced feature, in the labs, you have this option called as back swipe preview. So you can see me swiping and you can see a preview of what's just behind it. So I've enabled it over here and you can use it. It looks really good like an iOS device. And we also have this in our, Google's own. You get this option already enabled, but this is in labs, so you have to enable it over here. Then you have video effect. This can use AI. Then you get Galaxy Avatar. you get these things, and then game booster settings. I don't play that much of games, so this is the actual UN1CS setting, and you must have gone through a video. And if you haven't, I'll recommend you to go through a video of how I have updated my ROM to the latest version. So yeah, here it is. And in the UI setting, you can change the type of animation you want. So you have high end, mass, which we used to have on our base ROM, which is the mass, and then low end, and then the lowest end. It's like Samsung A0X devices. It can be any more version. And then the high end is the S series and those devices. So now I have this option enabled for play boot sound, so that I can get to know when my device boots up. So this option, force peak refresh rate, will allow you to be always at 120 Hz and help you to not face the flicker issue which I'm facing, as I prefer my battery more than my screen how it looks most of the time, like least time, because I don't always stay in the sun. It's very short amount of time when I'm outside and directly under the sun. You will only face that issue if you are directly under the sun, so I keep it off. So it takes up your battery a little. Now in the spoof setting, you get spoof hardware attestation, and you have to put in a valid key box, which I've already made a video of how to get the the certification for Google Play protection. And you can enable play integrity, you can check for updates. Now if you have some app installed like kernel su, you can hide that app. And now you can also hide your developer status from any of these apps, but I did not have to do it because it was working out of the box. And then in the extra feature, you get app downgradation, then you get disabled ASKS, you get application installation for lower SDKs. And then this also allows you to take screenshot where it does not allows you to take screenshot, like say in WhatsApp one time photos you can't take screenshot. And then in the game, you get a game mode to fix it always at the higher FPS, but it causes your device to heat up. So it's natural if you have this on and your device heats up. And yeah, this is it, all you get over here. Now in the UN1CA update, an error occurred. As it is a public test build, there is no server setup for it, so you'll not get an OTA update, but I've showed you how to do it through sideload, so that's much preferred and easy to do. So yeah, these are the thing, and this is the same. The general software update which we had for Samsung is now the UN1CA update. Now in the settings, I'll just go through and show you that in the software, everyone, like, not there has been few comments that why do I need to downgrade my device. So you have to downgrade your device because on Android 16 One UI 8 specifically, you don't get the option to unlock the bootloader. So you downgrade it to Android 15, and then you install UN1CA, which is running on Android 16 with One UI 8 with the security patch of November. So yeah, it's better when it was released. Now we have got an update, so you can see the kernel is Android 15 yet. So it's okay because the developer is going to upgrade the device further. Yes, overall, you can use it as a daily driver. It's going to be really fine and really handy. You will have no issue in using this. So yeah, it is my total verdict that it's absolutely nice. You can use it as your daily driver. It has no bugs as of now, not too much of glitches except that one I explained you. And yeah, the camera application works really nice. It has got support for the Gcam, but it keeps on crashing. There has been someone who is developing modules, so once it's out, I'll just show you how to use it. So yeah, that is it for this video. So yeah, my final verdict again, it's a perfect ROM if you want to use and experience One UI with all the best features and taste. So yeah, here you go. This was github.untold. And if you like this, if you like these sort of videos, you can consider subscribing my channel, and always like my video because I try to give best of the content I can.